What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm your boy FDF, and this is Facts Don't Fold. On this episode, we're going to go back to Pop the Balloon episode 9, I believe. Why? Because there's a guest that I want to critique, and I want you guys to see, and I don't want to talk too much about it, but we'll critique along the way. I'll tell you why this guy is who he is, why he's getting this reaction, why he went viral. And yeah, you know how we do on this channel. We're going to judge, critique as rightfully so.
Bring out our next single guy. Welcome in.
He's back.
Ooh. All right.
Yes. I was not expecting that.
What's your name, sir?
Hi, my name is Dr. Elom.
And
All right, guys, this is Dr. Elom. He is a dentist, and he went viral for episode 2, which I'll show you after this one. I just wanted you to get just him because he's with all the guys in all the lineups on episode 2. But I want to introduce you him solo in front of all the women and how they react so I can tell you what's really going on. All right, so I'll let him introduce himself. You can get a feel for him already.
Y'all know who I am?
how old are you?
That's not fair.
Dr. Elom, how old are you?
I'm 39.
Okay, all right. Now, we do see you pointed out Dr. Elom.
Like, he's smooth in all the good places, you know, but it's just he's going to get women triggered. And it's just by the questions that he asks. He asks valid questions, questions that I would ask, you know, questions that you guys should think in your head and apply to yourself when you guys are out there dating. You know, I know who you guys are at. I know who you guys are right now. You know, 20 to 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds are watching this channel, you know.
What kind of doctor are you? What do you do?
Yeah, I'm a dentist. So actually, please forgive me for my attire. I had an emergency earlier and I had to rush here, so I didn't have time to change.
That could be a tactic. I'm not sure. You know, knowing him a little bit in terms of videos and stuff, he's pretty red pill in terms of traditional man. He wants a traditional lady, but he has slight like feminine traits. I don't think they'll trump his masculinity, but he has slight feminine traits. But you know, you'll see. But he's just a chill dude. He'll ask the right questions to trigger women, not on purpose. It's just, it is what it is, right? Just like this channel, it is what it is. All right.
She's not even looking at my face. Okay, so I am a traveling dentist. I travel up and down the West Coast, pulling teeth and placing implants for those who need it.
Okay, all right. Now, what do you look for in a woman?
What I look for in a woman is pretty universal, and I'm not sure if it's been explained this way, but I'm going to try. There's 3 things that every man wants.
Here we go.
And if you do these 3 things, you can procure any man that you want.
He speaks facts. Just listen up.
This isn't my information that I just came up with. This is actually research-based, and the first thing is being useful. How can you be?
They don't like that he's already talking because he just sounds like a control guy, you know, but in reality it's leadership. It's not control. He's just telling you facts. If you don't like the truth, you're going to pop. If you don't like reality on this show, you're going to pop. It is what it is. You don't want the girls that pop anyway. So he's speaking facts. Let's just wait.
Useful to the person in your life. Why is that important? Because when you are a useful asset to the man that you want to be, then there is no way that he's ever going to want to get rid of you. The second thing.
Absolutely. If you're useful to a man, right? If the woman is useful to a man, the man will not leave her. The man will not replace her. There's no reason to. A lot of women don't want to be useful. They think of it as slavery now. That's what feminism has done. That's what modern women have, acquired over the years, that false information. So, once again, it is what it is. So let's keep it going.
Is you have to blow his mind in the bedroom.
That's the second.
What does that mean? That means you take the wildest, nastiest thing that you've ever done, figure out the wildest, nastiest thing that he's ever done, and exceed that.
He ain't
Otherwise, he can just get it from somewhere else. Now, the third.
All right. So the second is just, the pleasing needs that us as humans have, especially if we're with somebody and we care for them and we love them. He's talking about just please your partner. Just simple. Just please explore with each other, have fun. That's what it's all about. You know, if it's just you two and you guys are monogamous and it's just you two, it's a beautiful thing. It's very rare nowadays. You know, two people taking themselves serious and you know, accepting any faults and working around their faults. That's very rare now. But yeah, you know, just have fun with each other. If you guys love each other, please each other, have fun with each other. All right.
Thing. And this thing is the most important thing. It doesn't matter if you do the first two things. If you don't do this last thing, then you won't be able to keep your man. And that is respect. Always respect.
Nothing hurts a man more than his woman not respecting him. It's truly one of the most painfulest things. It really is.
Respect your man. Now, if you have any confusion as to what respect is, say to yourself, would I say this to the person who is writing my checks? Would I say this to my boss?
Think about it. If your girl's disrespecting you and she's bringing up fights and she's doing this and she's gaslighting you and all this stuff, would she treat her boss like that? The one that she's getting paid by? No, right? She respects him. Why? Because she's getting something from him. So once a woman starts doing that, she feels, right? Feels, it's not really credible information, but she feels that you're not giving her some type of resource that she wants. You're not giving that to her. So she's going to treat you with disrespect. You know, whether you're not doing it or you are doing it, right? Their perception is completely different depending on who they really are. If they're more of like the scam artists, con artists, women, I think back in the day we used to call it gold digging, right? Those are like the true scam artists, right? They're looking for your money as a resource. They need that resource. They want it. You know, nowadays women want attention, you know? That's like currency to them. So you know, it is what it is.
And if you wouldn't, don't say it to your man. So I'm looking for those three things.
Okay. So, Dr. Elom,
Yeah, honestly, respect goes a long way. It really does.
we did have you on episode 2 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And also in the Get to Know with you, we found out that, you know, it didn't really work out too much with your match. What happened there?
Well, we decided that we wanted different things in life. We had a great conversation. We went to dinner. I thought that she was first class, but ultimately we decided to just be friends.
But anyway, yeah, I mean, he like, you know, I forgot about this, but yeah, the vibe check. I mean, he passes the height, he passes the looks, and he passes the profession, you know? So he's got everything going what a woman wants, you know? So he's doing that right. But, you know, the women know him, you know, as infamous, not famous, but infamous. So they all popped, and you know, girls are girls, and they follow each other. So they all popped because of that. They all felt the energy, and they're like, I'm not gonna be the one holding a balloon. So they all popped. You know, it is what it is. But I'm sure it's a great first date he'll give you. He's pretty chill. You can just hear in his tone of voice, pretty relaxed guy. Really, he's not really showing off too much. Having fun with it at the same time. You know, when he's doing his name, Dr. Elom, pointing right here, like he's chilling. He's not showing off. He's chilling.
Just support each other along our journeys.
Okay, sounds good. So we did get a couple of pop balloons here. Let's go over to some of these ladies and see what's going on.
Please, let's.
All right, let's start here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Brenda. I'm 36.
Okay.
The reason why I popped,
She's nice. She looks good.
very good looking man. Well put together. You're in the dentistry world. That's amazing. I'm sure your love language is acts of service, since you are in the dentistry world. But the way you answered that question...
Actually, my love language is physical touch.
Oh.
And quality time.
Oh.
And words of affirmation.
I see that you like to interrupt.
I apologize.
It wasn't even like a crazy interruption. It's like an interruption that you would do if you hosted your own podcast. It's like a simple interruption by the host himself, and it was at the perfect timing that he can cut in and reiterate something for you or whatever. So, and he was being silly, saying one after another, and she was trying to think real hard what to say back because she wants to pick on him because she did pop and she wants to follow her girls and stuff, and she wants to, you know, slightly ridicule or belittle him in a very slight way, very discreet. So she's trying to pick up things. So she's like, yeah, you're interrupting me.
Best that I did pop that balloon. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Now,
I guarantee they're all going to try to look for a reason.
is Brenda someone that's your type?
You know, I actually don't know enough about her to make a valid decision on that, but I love the dress. You have a gorgeous smile. I love what you've done with your makeup and your hair. You're, awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
That was like almost the perfect response. Just chill. This guy's chill, yo. Guys, take notes. He's not dissing her at all. I don't know. Good answer.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's go over here. If we can have your name and age.
I'm Jador. I'm 31.
All right. And Jador, why did
Damn, her outfit crazy. What the?
you end up popping your balloon?
Dr. Elom, it's such a tragedy because you are so handsome. I feel like you are extremely arrogant, and I feel
Watch what I feel. I'm gonna teach you one thing right there. Is like when you get a girl that constantly says, I feel, that's like saying like, I feel that this microphone right here is orange. I just feel it. I feel that's very hostile. I don't know. It's just all up in my face and stuff. I don't really like it. I feel it. You can feel something and be completely dead ass wrong.
have a hard time because you seem like the type, like a know-it-all type of guy. And sometimes you have
It's crazy work that she's talking like that, dressing like that. That's crazy. I think there's like a famous painting that her boots are from or something. I don't know. She looks crazy. She looks insane.
to be careful with that.
So honestly, like when you get a girl like this and she just, thinking that she's hitting hard right now and she's saying some stuff, look at her. Everything that's coming out of her mouth is just like non-credible information. It's non-valid. It doesn't do anything. It holds no value to anything. Just her little brain, And she's fortunate that God gave her a mouth and a voice and all that stuff, and she can just talk and just yap. That's it.
That because even when you know it all, you don't know everything. So being humble sometimes can be your best friend, even if you do know it all, even if you're very smart.
Let's see how it responds. Control your emotions. This girl is another crazy girl that thinks she knows what's going on and how a man moves and stuff. But yet she's single and dressing like that, like a crazy person.
Very wise, but just having a humble attitude, you know what I mean? You would probably go a lot further.
Shut up, bitch! Oh my God!
In the world.
That's the petty shit I don't like. I hate that right there. And I say it with all the respect in the world. That's a lie. You're already lying, bro.
Liar!
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Who's your dentist?
Who is my dentist? Not you, sweetheart. And I'm just going to leave it right there.
Oh, I know. I'm not your dentist.
Yeah.
Yo.
Okay.
All right, let's
go to our next person here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping.
So my name is Brittany. I'm 31, and like she said, you look really good. I like that you're a dentist, but you are given arrogant, and it's given toxic too. Like it's given to.
All right, gentlemen, ladies, you tell me if his tone, his demeanor, look how he's chilling, bro. He's chilling with his arm right here. You telling me this guy's toxic? See, this is the problem that when people, especially women, are using these words as a defense, as like a cop-out, Oh, you're telling me something I don't like? You're toxic. Get out of here. I'm calling the cops. Like that's how it's gonna end eventually, guys. I don't know if you guys have been in that situation, but it's no fun. It's just an inconvenience to everybody involved, especially the person getting in trouble. But yeah, it's just, let's hear what she says. Let's hear what he says back.
You want to debate all the time. Like it's like you're gonna give me a
Debate. He's just responding. Literally, he's waiting for you to stop, and then he's gonna respond to what you said. How is that a debate? So pretty much you're saying that's womanese for, you don't let me say what I want to say about you, and then you don't just walk away. I need you to walk away. But instead you just want to come back at me and try to make me feel dumb. Even though you probably would make me feel dumb. Yeah, that's what that means. So watch out for that too, guys. There's a lot in this video, honestly. I'm happy I picked this one.
headache. And if you if you do know it all, just a little bit better to be humble.
I need you to shut the hell up for the immediate future.
It's given toxic, and I don't want that. And it's also given like this is a joke to you. Like you just want to come on here just to say stuff to get a viral moment. I'm not feeling that.
But yet they all popped as soon as he walked up. and maybe said one word, I'm back, you know? But I get if she's talking about the I'm back, like he said it funny, but that's because literally everyone just pops. So he's like, yo, what is this? I'm going to be silly. So she sounded stupid, you know, as usual.
Dr. Elom?
Yeah, I don't even really know what to say with that. I appreciate your perspective. I think that your feelings are valid. And if you are looking for a nuclear relationship, I probably am a red flag for you. So you're probably right on that.
He's dissing her low key. He's pretty much saying if you don't want a regular, loving satisfaction life, you probably don't need me. You probably don't want me. You want the opposite of that. You want a toxic one. You want where you can control everything and dictate everything. And then at the end, you know, fall to your neediness and everything that you expected, but it just never happened because you're out of control, you know. So just watch how he does it.
I love your honesty. Thank you.
All right.
She doesn't even know what to say. She's like, you just cooked me and I didn't even know. But I felt it. I felt the heat.
If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Let's see what she does.
Hi, I'm Nova. I'm 30. Yeah, it was just the arrogance for me. I love a man that's very confident.
He barely saying words, and they're using like words like arrogant, toxic. If you heard that someone's like, "Yo, this guy's arrogant and toxic, don't date him," you probably wouldn't date him, right? Like,
I'm gonna toot your horn every chance I get. But I think you toot your own horn, so I don't think I would be able.
Him standing up for himself is just him being cocky. Like that's such bullshit.
To accommodate that every day, like you're tooting and then I'm trying to uplift, and it would just be a roller coaster ride, like all the time. Like I feel like we would constantly be up here, and I like my space. I like quiet.
You heard that? I like my space. I like my quiet. So if I'm dating you, she's gonna want her space and her quiet time. So that means, fellas, she's gonna step out and say, "I'm gonna hang out with my girls." Okay? Oh, FDF, she's just gonna hang out with her girls and just like just chill with her girls and drink and stuff at a bar. Why is she going to a bar? Oh, just to have drinks and stuff. Nah, man. You're silly. Secretly, women emotionally cheat. So secretly, they're at a bar. If they're getting attention from guys will try to hit on them. Girls will accept that, all right? If they were locked in a room, I'm telling you right now, listen up. If girls were locked in a room and they were dating you, just dating you, I'm not saying married or anything like that. I mean, maybe. But if they're just dating you and they said A or B, A, when you go to a bar, you're going to get hit on normal stuff, get hit on. That's going to be your life, this and that. Or B, you never get hit on when you go out. You have a boyfriend. So like, how would you like it? Remember, they're in a room by themselves locked and they get asked that question. What do you think they're going to say? Right? A or B? B, where they don't get any attention ever again, or they still get attention while dating you. They're always going to choose A, 99.9%. Perfect. That's the truth, guys. I know you, and it's hard. It's really hard to fathom this idea, but same thing for us. If you reverse the roles, if we were asked if we're able to cheat, with nobody finding out, right? 99.9 behind closed doors, guys would answer yes, regardless if they're married or not. Behind closed doors, if they were asked that question, and that's what people do when they do research polls. They ask things like that, Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
I feel like every day would be something not.
Yeah, so pretty much you're not going to let me cheat in peace. You're going to find out, you're going to confront me about my whereabouts, this and that. So that's what she's getting at. So just, hide all that BS that she's going to say.
Negative, but just the energy would just be very high for me.
It sounds like self-love is something that's challenging for you.
Self-love? Oh, no, baby, I'm sorry.
Because if you loved yourself, then you wouldn't have any.
The "oh, no, baby, I'm sorry" pretty much means you're right. There's no reason why a woman's going to say, "Oh, baby, I'm sorry," try to put you down again. He just served her again. This whole lineup, he's just cooking. And he does it swiftly, softly, and you don't even know how to react.
Any problem loving me?
Oh, I love myself a lot, and
She doesn't, because she's still single at 30 years old, and she probably thinks she's beautiful as hell. Why would a beautiful woman be single? There's no answer. You can't say any answer that sounds logical. A beautiful woman, think about it, 10 out of 10. Think about a beautiful woman. You think she's going to be single? For how long? What?
Want
She's still single. Why is she still single? You ask her, she's gonna be defensive, say, I choose to be single. That's BS right away. You just lost. She lost, you won. Always.
to be able to love someone as much as I love myself. But I feel like you love yourself so much that there wouldn't be any room for me to love you.
Incorrect.
That sounded good, but it also didn't make very much sense
That's
because
fine.
love isn't a container. Love is
It's not a
something that you
container.
are. So I
Don't interrupt them, sweetheart. Don't interrupt them.
love myself. I've worked on myself, and I understand the tools that it takes to practice self-love.
Okay.
And so space and time
He's a dentist. I would probably shut the fuck up.
isn't really an objective field that you need to use as a barometer to see if it's possible, if we can love each other. It's either you love yourself and you can share that, or you're uncomfortable with it. And so I feel that you're also uncomfortable with me loving myself as much as I do.
No.
And it's
I'm
coming off
definitely
as
not.
He's trying to take the take on ego. So a lot of women that are single is most likely because they have a high ego. They think they're all that. They think they're the star of their own life. Social media, obviously, if you guys know about me in this channel, social media is one of the biggest threats that has ever come to this nation, this society. It's made everyone, and by everyone, I'm going to say most women. Out of the genders, it's most women. It made most women think they're pretty much celebrities, mini celebrities at least, you know? So if a regular girl at your high school, somebody that you know might have 2,000 followers. I've never gotten that much in my life. That's just unheard of as a guy, you know? So, but a regular girl at your high school, at your school, college, they'll have low thousands of followers. I've just talking to casually. I've talking to women who have 10,000, 8,000, 15,000, 16,000. I remember one time. It's crazy. It's crazy, and they act differently. It's a different tier of women, and why? They're the same women, but because they have that many following, they think they're a celebrity in their own world. Thus, the high ego. They're always going to be challenging. So he's pretty much saying, your ego is always going to try and match mine. I love myself that much, but you're not going to allow me to love myself because you want me to love you as well, as much as you love yourself. And you're never going to love me back. That's what he's trying to get at.
arrogance.
Oh, I'm arrogant?
No, I said it's coming off as arrogance.
Oh, you're coming off. Yeah, you do.
She's not even listening. She's like, oh, me? I'm ready to come back with something. Oh, you mean? Yeah, that's right, you. Like, it's cowardice.
So my confidence is triggering you.
She doesn't know what she says. Just listen to what it says. His confidence is triggering her because of her ego. She doesn't want to challenge that. She doesn't want an actual man in her life, a real man. That's what she says she wants, but she doesn't want it actually.
Because it's reminding you.
I love confidence. I
Don't listen to her, guys. Look, she's pausing. She doesn't even know what she's saying.
melt in it.
It's not about.
And just, I can hear the smile. You can hear the smile. When a girl's smiling at you and she's trying to be serious or anything like that, and you know you're cooking her and she's coming with smiles, you got her, guys. You got her.
You not having self-love. It's about you not
She's trying to hide the smile so damn bad. Her friends are already smiling around her.
appreciating the self-love in other people, and that is a direct reflection of how you see yourself. The term is called projection. When you see me shining, it reminds you that you're not shining enough.
It's all about ego. So he's attacking her straight on ego. He already analyzed her in like 3.5 seconds. And it's ego that's the problem for this one specifically. Most of them, all these girls in the lineup right here, all this shit, it's ego.
Oh, so when I said that I melt in confidence, that kind of went over your head?
Shut up, bitch!
Melting in confidence isn't.
Self-love, confidence, all that in my man is very important to me because I don't want to date a man that does not love himself. Because then he
What are you talking about? The dude loves himself. What are you talking about?
won't love me as much. The level of love will be different.
Look, I'm really trying to follow you.
Yeah, you're not making sense, girl. You're not making sense. She deserves to be single for a very long time. She's going to ride the carousel for a very long time. Women like this lineup real quick, they're just going to keep on. This is what they do. They're going to keep on dating. Once they find somebody, spend about 3 to 5 months with them. Then it doesn't work out. And then they're going to take a little break, a month, 2, 3. I've heard women taking 6 months, a year, whatever. It all depends on the women, naturally. And they'll go back and do the exact same thing. And it's just going to keep on going and going and going. Just like a carousel, baby. Just like a carousel. It sucks. It really does suck.
It's an evil world we live in.
Ego won't allow you to take responsibility for your lack, and
My
that's
lack,
okay.
But I don't lack anything, babe.
I know.
And the sweetheart, babe, like you already know you're winning when she's talking like that. Just move on.
Popped y'all's balloon before you even got to know Dr. Elom. What a shame. What a shame.
Is it though?
Shut up, bitch! Oh my God!
You said you watched the show before you got here, which means you have a preconceived indoctrination of who you think I am.
That's why all the women pop. They watch this show. They know him.
So you popped your balloon before you even got to know me based on what
Can I
you've
ask a
already
question?
seen, please.
Why do you want to argue with me?
I'm not arguing with you. I'm using an
If you date her, if you act like this guy where you're just confronting her, talking nicely, there's no other nice debate, nice argument that you can do besides what he's doing right now. If you were a man dating a woman, dating her, she'll just tell you, why are you arguing with me? And she'll make you think you're crazy. Watch out for women like her, guys. Any type of signs like that where you have the right to be mad, but she's making you feel like you don't have the right to be mad. That's called gaslighting. She's trying to belittle you right there. Well, not really belittle, my bad. Just gaslight, really. Make you think otherwise, you know?
inflection that is
The belittling come after, most likely.
emphasizing my point. You thinking that I'm arguing is a direct trigger that you can't handle what I'm saying to you.
Okay, love bug.
She's called him about 5 pet names. That's crazy. I guarantee if she was dating you, she'll have coworkers or guy friends and she'll call them love names. Hey, love, what's up? Oh, hey, boo. Hey, what's going on? And then you'll bring it up to her and she'll be like, they're just my work friends. Like, it's just nothing. I call everybody that. It's bullshit, guys. It's just another form of them cheating. I think women naturally cheat more than guys because guys don't really have that. They don't have that platform to cheat like that. We don't get girls DMing us. We don't get girls trying to hit us up every second. It's not like that for us. So women naturally cheat. Every girl, you know, if they have an Instagram, look at her DMs. Just look at them. At best, she'll be upfront and say, yeah, this guy's just trying to hit me up and stuff. It's just nothing. It's nothing. And if you check, you know, maybe your girl just says hi and then like nothing, but she's still engaging. You know, it's just weird things like that. Just keep an eye out for that, guys. It happens to everybody. Every one of us, it happens at least once. If not, you're a liar.
She belongs to the streets.
I've been here, done that. Yeah,
Okay,
thank
yeah,
you.
let's
Go
do
ahead.
it.
Let's move on. Let's get out of here.
All right. If we can have your name and
Served.
age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Tatiana. Who?
You could tell she's slightly masculine.
Okay, respectfully, where do I begin, my guy? You got a lot of dip on your chip, and I feel like the way that you coming at everybody else with like, oh, who's your dentist and everything, you finna ask me who my dentist is.
Yeah, I am.
And I'm not with that just yet. I'm not ready
Ask
for
her.
that.
I know it's triggering.
Also, let me finish real quick, respectfully. I'm sorry,
please,
you know,
please.
because you interrupt everybody else. Let me speak real quick. I just personally feel like
I guarantee after this, she's thinking she's the baddest bitch here in terms of like talking back and like, you know, like a TED talk or something like that.
you're not used to and I'm not trying to say like, oh, I'm alpha male, like, you know, whatever. Like, you're not used to a dominant woman. I feel like you are like.
Tell me one guy that wants a dominant woman, a real man. Come on. A real man wants a dominant woman, really?
It's easy kind of coming to you to belittle women a little bit.
Another word being used, belittle. I'm telling you, next the cops will be called. The cops will be called, gentlemen. Watch out.
FBI, open up!
Understand where you coming from with everything that you do, and I saw
You can't be throwing accusations like that. Those are strong words. They are used in court. Be careful.
the last episode, but like you do come off as arrogant.
You should know the difference.
What you gonna say about my tooth, bro?
Why would I want a dominant woman
Exactly.
when
Next.
I'm the dominant one?
Go ahead. They can't.
The man is a leader. The man is a dominant one. Why would the man be the feminine one? What's going on? But of course, if you know my channel, Ray, that's that feminine bullshit that's been spun around. Men are supposed to be feminine. Women are supposed to be masculine. The roles, they're trying to change the roles. But it's not making sense because biologically the women are saying they want that, but they're really not wanting that at the same time. It's like the weirdest thing in the world right now.
You know.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead. What's
Do
up?
you think you're the prize?
I know I'm the prize.
You see how the smile goes? One, it's bullshit, obviously. The women are not the prize in a healthy nuclear family relationship. A nuclear family is man, woman, and that's it. You know, that's how it is right there. Man, woman, and you got some kids, boom, nuclear family. You get raised, man is a leader, and the wife follows his lead. That's it. And she accepts it. She wants it. Remember that, guys. She wants to follow his lead. Why wouldn't a woman just want to not work and just stay at home and chill? Take care of the kids, chill. Keep the home clean, chill out. It's stupid. Feminism has brainwashed every single one of you women to want to go out and work. What the? You weren't a slave before. That was a fluke, right? And you're not a slave now. It is what it is, guys.
You're the prize to the men you don't want.
Pow.
Okay.
When you get a man that you actually want, please believe me, we're the prize.
Okay. Next.
Okay.
He cooked her again. He's cooking every single one. All right, guys, let's rewind that back in our heads. He says, when you find the man that you want, believe him. That man is going to be the prize because you're going to submit to that man because he's going to be everything you want. If a woman finds her dream man, all right, if you are her dream man, she will submit to you. But you have to meet all her criteria. And it's just most women criteria, you know? Protect, provide, right? Lay down in the bedroom, things like that, just basic stuff. They want you to be everything, charismatic, be wanted by everybody, be the cool guy. If you meet all those criterias, she'll submit to you. And he's the prize. The man will always be the prize in a relationship. If he is the man, she will be the woman.
Bro!
Yes,
How do you know about that?
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
We're the prize.
Okay. Next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Your turn.
My name is Unique. I'm 31. And I popped.
Horrible name. Horrible. You're going to name your kid Unique. That's probably not even her real name, but if it is, it's like a curse already. It's like you're damned already. Pfft. Unique. Still single. Not unique.
I love the I love how he
Say
is.
it with your
you know,
chest, girl. Say it with
because
your chest.
he has confidence. It's not.
She might be the realest one. Yeah, he does have confidence. She's not seen it as cocky. So she might be a little better.
Nothing wrong with how he is. It's not what
Yeah, she might be a little better than the rest.
I want at the moment.
Okay.
Because I dealt with his kind before, in a way. Not exactly, because, you know, everybody's different. But I dealt with his kind before, and there's nothing wrong with how he is.
Okay.
I feel like right now, this is not the right platform for him.
She's actually being real cool right now. Holy shit.
As far as in what he's looking for, or maybe he's still trying to figure out what it is you want. I don't know. But
I know what I want.
maybe you do know what you want.
I know what I want.
But obviously it's multiple things that he wants that he hasn't found and received in one woman. You know, I heard.
I agree with you. I agree with
there's
you.
nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with how you think, the confidence, all that. There's nothing wrong with it. You just have to find a woman that's willing to accept those things without her feeling like her light is getting dimmed, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, for him, I mean, he has all the time in his world. He's financially set. He's well off. You know, since he went viral, I'm pretty sure he has a good following. He's making money on the side online. So besides his dentistry, he's doing well off. He can take as long as he wants. By now, he's probably 40, 41. Still good. So he can take as long as he wants. He can have any woman he wants. So yeah, he'll find his woman. He just got to find a traditional woman, someone who want exactly what he said. Someone that'll just follow his lead. You know? Fit, feminine, friendly, as what I say.
So I have to find a woman who is strong enough to know that her light can't be dimmed.
Yeah, that.
Hit me with your best shot. Tell me your name again.
Unique.
Unique. That is so special.
Thank you. Yeah, as far as the masculinity, like I said, it's not a gender. I feel like it's just, you know.
So being dominant and being, what was the word that she used? What was the word that you used? I forgot. Masculine.
Mm-hmm.
That is something that is not gender specific, is what you're saying?
No, I don't feel it is. I feel like.
Bro.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Did you hear what she said? Masculine is not gender specific. What? Masculine. Come on. Come on. Women masculine doesn't really sound right.
Like I'm very dominant and masculine when I need to be.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
Duh.
And when you need to be, sure, you could be a little dominant, maybe masculine, but all the time, that as your personality trait, like the first one you list off, it's not good. Why would a dominant women, masculine women, don't get married? They don't get chosen. They're single. They ride the carousel. They're constantly dating. They're constantly racking up the bodies. They don't have they have no shame. They just keep doing what they're doing. And they think the world owes them. And she's still here. As an attractive lady, she's still here single. We don't even know if any of these women have kids. We don't even know.
But
Can I ask you a question?
yeah.
What do you want?
What do I want?
Here we go.
Like out of a partner?
Why am I here?
No, out of an animal.
I want my partner to be able to live in his confidence, exactly like how you are, but at the same time know exactly specifically what he wants. Instead of, because like I said, you can feel one way right now, but in a couple of months, you're not going to feel the same. Everybody changes, different levels. You know, if you get what I mean?
Yeah, if you're pissing me off, I'm going to change. What is she talking about? No, a woman is more emotional that they're going up, down roller coasters. That's what she's talking about. She doesn't even know what a man is, what a man understands, how he sees the world. That's why she's single. Come on, guys.
So by that line of reasoning, people are making lifelong decisions based off of 6 months, maybe a year. So is that fair to say, will you marry me based off of me knowing you for a year and a half, even though you're going to change?
Is it fair?
Right.
It's fair based on if that person agrees with,
maybe not fair. Is it feasible?
I don't know the answer to that.
Okay,
I
that's
do.
fine.
I do.
No, it's fine. It's all right. Let's go. Okay, if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Hi, I'm Micah. I'm 33, and I ended up popping. One, I actually agree with a lot of the stuff that you say. So the three.
33, but see how the weight makes you look older, especially for a woman. It's just, I just wish they understood.
Psych! Reasons that you gave before, I agree with all three of those, so I think you're on to that. I didn't really like how you showed up. I appreciate that you had emergency surgery. I love that.
You know, the scrubs are clean. I was wearing a white coat while I was doing it, so...
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's really the only reason, to be honest. And I think we just probably...
So if you would have seen me in the dental office, you would have been like, this guy.
I would have been like, yeah, nice smile, maybe.
But the scrubs was not doing it for me?
I just feel like they said date ready and you've been here before, so you know what's up, and having emergency surgery is not an excuse.
You know, I feel...
Yo, you heard that? Emergency surgery is not an excuse. So pretty much in a nutshell, I'll give you a scenario with her that'll come up with if you date her. If you tell her you're going to be at her place at 8 p.m. and you're late, she's going to get mad at you because you said 8, but you arrived around 8:15, 8:20.
Failed you
on this day. Fail me.
I failed you.
And
okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, she's ridiculous. Unless you broke your leg, you're at the hospital because you almost died, she won't excuse you. Everything's going to be an excuse. It won't be good enough. Why you late? Why you this and that? Oh, you feel sick? Oh, you have a cold? Nah, you better come over. You have a cold? You don't feel well? You still don't want to be with me? You're going to get all that. Sometimes when you're sick, you're sick. You just want to stay home. You know, it is what it is. But she won't accept that as an answer. And yeah, she'll probably leave you for it. She'll start an argument for it. It's not worth the headache. That's what she's giving off right now.
Next time, I'll make my patients wait.
Okay, please. Thank you.
Lame.
All right, let's go back this way. Okay, so that is all the balloons popped. We weren't able to find you a match today, but let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies. I'll take the mic. Thank you.
You heard him? He's just sighing real loud back there. Well, I mean, you got to know him, guys. That's pretty much it. You know, for him, he asked some real good questions. A lot of questions that will expose the girls. You already saw the women. They're exposed. He served each and every one of them. They had nothing to say that was intellectual in any way, shape, or form. They couldn't figure out anything quick enough. They couldn't really diss them, but just follow each other's leads. calling him strong names, you know, toxic. Yeah, just names like that, arrogant. There's really strong names that you can probably call the cops and have them think that this guy's being aggressive to you and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, if you vibe what I'm doing, guys, leave a comment, subscribe, you know. I have a Gmail account, talktofdf@gmail.com. If you have any questions, if you have any personal questions, I'm here to help. I have a lot of knowledge on any aspect related to dating. I have a lot of years of experience. But yeah, guys, subscribe, comment, like, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, good night.